Yeah. I want to talk about uh, the deception that Emma Watson is being paid to carry out by the hardcore the feminist movement, which is basically it is now widely known among people that it is actually a supremacist movement. Um, they hate men. They hate men. They hate God. They hate Jesus. They hate Christianity. Um, they quite a lot of them are Dianic. What they call Dianic witches, which is basically not only, well, neo-paganism and what is bad in and of itself, but these lesbian man-hating women have seized upon that that genre because it has what is supposed to be a female deity. They've seized upon that, and they're using that. They've used it as a vehicle to promote their hate, their hatred, their hateful, basically their hatred for men, for perceived atrocities that happened to people before generations before them. Which the things that they holler about now are just a smokescreen. They're not valid in today's world, except maybe in third world countries under the rule of Islam and other religions like some religions have caste systems that oppress women, but they don't bother with those religions. They only attack Christianity. They don't even attack Judaism, which is odd. They just attack Christianity. It's specifically something about Jesus or something. It's something about Jesus they hate. They hate Jesus. And Jesus is Savior of the world. Go figure. Satan hates Jesus. Anyway, so they have hired now Emma Watson. I want to say this. It is my strong suspicion, based on what I know, what I've learned about J.K. Rowling, that she is a man hater. She's a liberal, and all these people are of liberal ideology. She's a liberal. She's a man hater, and she's very foul and whatever. And she says she admittedly says that she drew upon actual religio whatever occult philosophies and stuff to insert it for her creation of her whatever. It is my strong suspicion that J.K. Rowling is a Dianic witch, and that she is part of the feminist agenda, and she I don't know if all that shit. There's a lot of hype. Whatever, you got to glean true information from the hype. But Emma Watson was not just picked at random from for that shit. Emma Watson comes from a wealthy family lineage. She has relatives that are that were already in the production, the movie industry, the production aspect of it. There are aspects of her family that are in the business sector. Da 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 da. Um, it is not. It is. I don't believe it was coincidence that she was selected, quote unquote, for that role. I believe it was arranged. But anyway, like a lot of things get arranged. It's just funny. Anyway, so I don't know about other people in her family, but J.K. Rowling, I believe, basically just indoctrinated Emma Watson when she was just a little girl with that fucking shit, and whatever, and that is she's brainwashed, and you know what, and that's no excuse. That's no excuse. When you mature and you become an adult, and most people have the intellectual capacity to understand that you quite you well let's just say I took courses in philosophy in college, in my different forays into college, and I'm trained in philosophy, and you are supposed to question everything, and even things that you have long been, long held, long cherished beliefs from, culture, what your family has taught you, what your nation has taught you, everything that you have grown up, or everything that you believe that you have absorbed in your life, you question it, question everything. You don't believe anything unless you have absolute good reason, good valid reasons to accept it as fact. Okay, you become an adult. If you have been told all these things, you've been told a bunch of things throughout your life, and you become an adult. There's no excuse for an adult not having the intellectual capacity to see that maybe they've been the things that they've been taught are not true. But anyway, as I was saying, she is her representing feminism. It's just it's a facade. It's an acting. It's a job for her. It's an acting job. She's being paid to the bullshit people about feminism being different than what it is, and trying to be talking about not representing the other people, and trying to reclaim. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Men are being deceived by a pretty face, basically. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. A lot of men find her attractive, but anyway, and a lot of men might think, it depends on. I look at the inside of people. I look at what people do. But anyway, I look at people's choices and what they do, and I look at the person inside, beyond all the fucking blah blah blah. But anyway, she's and I just want to address the fact that Emma Watson's doing this, and she says she's representing something different, but yet if you go on her book club, all the books that she promotes on her book club are written by the hardcore feminists that are man haters, that promote the annihilation of men, the stripping of men of all social power, the imposing of a feminine, feminist generated masculinity and to be imposed on men. It's just ridiculous. And she's spouting all the fucking garbage that the feminists keep spouting, and they've been spouting since the 60s, and they're not valid, they're not even factual. Like the gender pay gap. I'm not going to go into the fallacy of the gender pay gap, but even though it's bullshit, how can somebody who has got millions of dollars for each 92-hour minute movie for just pretending to be a character and gotten super rich off of it, complain about wage inequality when people work their fucking asses off? And back, I was in the military, and I'm not jealous or anything. I'm just putting out a fucking, I'm just putting something out. I was in the military. I trained hard and very hard. And I did things most people wouldn't do. The physical exertion that I went through, that I willingly did, in the military, to train to go kill people and possibly get killed, maimed, whatever. Myself. I got paid $2 an hour. Okay? Now, when you compare that to somebody putting on a costume and pretending to be somebody in front of a camera and getting thrown millions of dollars for it, it's just, how can somebody like that talk about wage inequality? It's just one thing that, she talks about equality. Okay? She's not for equality. She's for the liberal agenda. That's what she's for. Well, it was just nothing to do with equality. Equality is treating people fairly across the board in all ways. Not distorting not distorting genders. There's just two genders, male and female, and naturally male people, human beings being an animal, have instincts. Even though we have a very high intellect and everything, we still have base animal instincts deep down inside, and they come forth in everything we do. We don't realize it, but it does. And masculinity, traditional masculinity, is the instinctual, natural maleness that form men. And likewise with the women, the traditional femininity is the instinctual, natural femininity that produces women. She's part of the movement. She promotes destroying all that and just blurring all the lines. And just basically making any definition of terms meaningless. She promotes the killing of unborn children, which is, to me, is just horrid. She's just a bullshitter. She's just, whatever. I just wanted to point that out. Equality is, somebody that wants to, with social causes, people have the wrong idea. Fairness is the word people should be going for. Fairness. A woman, women can't do the same things men can do. Men can't do the same things women can do. And here's why. A man cannot get pregnant. A true man, a real man, an X and a Y man, can never get pregnant. That's impossible. And a woman can never, a true woman, an XX woman, a birth XX woman, can never ever impregnate another person. That's two things both genders cannot do, something that the other gender can do. That's an inequality. But socially, both genders should be treated with fairness. If you understand what I'm saying. Fairness across the board. Not all this fucking, quasi fucking equality that these liberals and feminists fucking try to promote. So anyway, I just wanted to point some things out.